Hello, senior. My name is Gurbani. I'm from second year CT department. It is my great honor and privilege to have you with me today. Today, I'm going to ask you a few interesting questions, and I am looking forward to learning a lot from you through this interview. So, to start with, I would like you to introduce yourself to everybody who doesn't know you.
Okay, my name is Ashwin. Um, Currently, I work as a software developer in SAP Labs. Um, I am good at in machine learning, deep learning, AI kind of stuff. Good in Python, and apart from that, I'm good at competitive programming like online coding and all. Um, yeah, I broke 3 Guinness World Records in tennis. Apart from that one, I won 2 hackathons in IIT and won more than 20 contests in symposium like in various colleges. Yeah, apart from this, my ambition was to become an entrepreneur. So I am working on it. I have a YouTube channel teaching HackerRank for competitive programming and for clearing interviews in for various companies like top level companies like Google, Microsoft and all. I also teaching machine learning, deep learning, doing various projects, and I'm posting tutorials in YouTube. I also work as a freelancer for data science and data engineering. For the past 2 years, I work as a freelancer for various companies and individuals.
Wow, senior, that was indeed very inspiring. That was very nice to hear. I would now want to ask you how are you feeling after spending your years in MIT and now finally tasting the real world for the first time?
Yeah, MIT is like so good. I had a lot of free time, and the staffs are also lenient, and I have freedom to do anything I want. So I explored everything. I mostly cut classes for attending contests and explore various things in college like sports and other events and other activities also apart from academics. That helped me a lot in academics also. Because of these other activities only, I got easily placed in SAP Labs. That's one of the reason. And in MIT, I have a lenient only. It's not that much strict. So I enjoyed all the time. I reached all the goals that I have decided to do in the college days. I have reached all the things. And for the real world, it is much more better. I am learning so many new things apart from the academics in the real world, like finance and other personality development stuffs and all. So I started reading books apart from academics. That's interesting turn of events for me, because I hate reading books, but now there is a lot of information in the book, so I started reading. Yes, if you tell me the truth, real world is like so much cruel than the academics. They don't have any guidance. You have to survive on your own. It's like a survival of the fittest. So if you just focus on only one job, like if you got a job in a company and you are just okay, I have a job, if you want to focus on that, means you won't survive in this real life. Because everyone is doing every side hustles they are doing. In the lockdown, I started a YouTube channel called Hackers Realm, so for teaching coding and machine learning stuffs to the students and other individuals. So that's my side hustle. And apart from that, I started doing international freelancing works. So like that, you have to improve your stuff in order to get some passive income apart from your job. Because if you lose your job, means you have to sit your home doing nothing. So that's the reality. It won't be like sweet as college. You just need to write exams and get marks. Yeah, this is a win-win situation. But in real life, you have to struggle each day and you have to work hard for a better future.
Yes, right, Sine. You were absolutely right about the carefree life that we enjoy in college without any tension and without any worries. And these golden years of our life is never going to come back to us. So, I want to ask you a question, Senior. What was your plan during the college days, college years? Did you always decide to have a dream job, or did you always plan for something different? What was your plan like?
Yeah, in college, I thought of starting the company in the second year itself, but unfortunately, not many students are interested in starting a company because they just want me to start a company and they want them to work for my company. Um, no, I don't want someone to work for my company. I thought of having a equal share and opportunity to give the opportunity and to teach stuff to my friends, but most of them are caught up with young young blood because so many are focused in so many areas like opposite gender and every other enjoyment stuff. So I tried to do with my friends. I started something, but it didn't go well. So I started improving myself very much. So yeah, I increased my skill in artificial intelligence because that's like a future in the next 10 or 20 years, and I mastered it. Uh, yeah, so I postponed the entrepreneur dream like in the future. Apart from that, I decided to break to Guinness record. Apart from that, I just increased another one, so I break three Guinness World Records, who won so many contests that I think of in coding, technical, non-technical, everything I have won. Yeah, I've done many activities. So about the job, yeah, I don't want to go to the job, to be frank. I don't want a top company and everything. I didn't do anything for that because getting a job is very easy nowadays, because I got an offer in Crayon Data Analytics because of winning an hackathon. So if you can win a contest means you can get a job. That's simple as that. So in the campus placement, I just got the job. I just holding on it until I reaching the dream. So getting a job is not like a big thing or a big goal. It's like a small thing because we are engineers. We need to create something. So getting a job is not that much interesting for me.
Yes, you were absolutely right. Everybody should follow their dreams and everybody should follow what their heart says. So, Senior, tell us something about your internship. How was that like?
So for the internship, yeah, that was my first interview. Before that, I thought of cracking Microsoft, but Microsoft didn't come. After that, a few companies come. I submitted the solutions as blank, like solving everything perfectly, getting the answers, and submitting an empty code. That I have done in the beginning because I taken this as a joke only because everything is so easy. I don't know. I didn't prepare that much because I just prepared for only 15 days in the summer holidays. Yeah, that much skill is enough because apart from that, I attended some contests, so that experience also helped me. And after that, in the SAP labs came and thought of cracking that. So the interviews were yeah, somewhat tough. Still, it's not that much tough because I answered most of the question. Like only one question I didn't answer. Apart from that, yeah, I easily cracked the interview. It's not that much big of an issue. Yeah, for the internship period, it's like a vacation for me. To be honest, they paid me, and I have done literally nothing in my internship. So it's like a vacation. I enjoyed traveling and playing games in the campus, exploring new people and all. Yeah, it was a good experience. The office culture is good, and the food is also good. And they also taken me some amusement park like that in the using the office's money, and they also taken a team dinner. I just done a small job, like 2 days job for the entire 2 months. Yeah, I mostly prepared for some other thing like machine learning and other parts I started preparing on my own. Yeah, the internship is very fun for me, but for the company it's not fun because they didn't give me any job, to be honest.
Yes, senior. Everybody has a very different experience in life, each of their own. And you also had a very interesting experience during your internship. As you said, you enjoyed your internship period. So after internship, the another major thing that people go through is placement. So what happened during your placement times? Like, what are the rounds that you had to go through, and how did you? What was the procedure of getting placed?
So for the placement, so I have attended the interview. For PPO interview, I first rejected the companies, thought of trying new companies and have some new experience. That's the main thing, because getting a job is easy. So I rejected it, and I caused many problems in the universities. And after that, they gave me an opportunity to attend SAP Labs again. So that's the only company I can able to attend. So I have attended it. So it's just like a two rounds. So in the first round, the person who interviewed me in the internship came again. So I already explained him I broke like 2 Guinness World Records, and we talked about it in general and what are the things I'm going to do in future like that. It's like a technical interview, but my Guinness certificates and other contest winning certificates helped me a lot, because it's just occupied like in the total 20 minutes interview, I just occupied like 10 minutes of that time using the achievements that I've done in the past. That helped me a lot. And after that, they just asked simple questions about my domain. My domain is machine learning, so I'm good at that. So yeah, I just answered like 2 to 3 questions. That's it. The first interview done. And after that, final interviews like alumni of CG, we have talked about the education system and every aspects of the interview and how the companies are going to work and how I am going to achieve my dream, that is entrepreneurship. I directly told them. So to be honest, to crack any interview, you need to be honest with your skill, and you need to have a domain skills also. So if you don't have a domain skill, means they will just dig into the basics, because every interviewer know the basics very well, that is data structures, algorithm, databases and networks. So if you have some specific domain, means they will ask you the questions. Like machine learning means it's like the rare domain, they will just ask basic questions. If you don't know any other domain, means it will be difficult for you. So it is easy for me, and I have cracked the placement easily. And after 6 months, I attended a hackathon in IIT. So as a sole participant, I am able to win the hackathon, and they also offered me a job as a data scientist. So I preferred SAP Labs in the end. So I'm working as a employee for 3 months. I completed 3 months in SAP Labs. So that was my placement experience. The only regret I have is I didn't able to get an opportunity to attend many interviews, because that experience would have been useful for me. So for the overall experience is so much easy. Because of that, I'm regretting I'm just missing out something like that.
No, senior, definitely you don't need to regret about anything, because everything happens in life for a reason. And for a self confident person like you who is sure of his own abilities, I'm sure it's a long way to go ahead and you have a smooth way ahead indeed. So, senior, tell us about this thing. Did you take any coaching for your placements? Like, what was your mode of preparation? Was it online? Was it offline? Can tell us something about your preparation?
Okay, for coaching, I didn't take any coaching. I didn't spend a single money for anything, for even academics or any other thing. I didn't spend a single money. I just learned everything from YouTube most of the time, or I just attend some few classes like data structures, algorithms. Means I just listen to the lectures like 15 to 20 minutes. That's the maximum I can do. So I'm just observed the concepts and understood the basics. That's it. That's enough for me. The contest experience and some 15 days of practice in the internship period, that really helped me to crack the interviews and all. Apart from that, I didn't do anything. People are thinking like I am just studying all the time and do coding all the time. To be honest, I'm just coding less because of my gaming experience. I play games a lot from my childhood days, from school days itself. So from that I just increased my logical thinking, and all. For computer science you need to increase your logical skills. So yeah, I thought I just spent most of the time watching series, watching new stories, games, and some other stuffs. Yeah, I avoided social media. That's a major advantage. People are wasting so much time and regretting it later. So yeah, that's a big advantage for me. For preparation, I didn't prepare anything for exams and all. I just prepared a single day before. Mostly, I just asked my friends to teach me. That's the thing happening in the end. But no one knows behind the screen. They just think I'm just a topper who knows everything. But they didn't know I'm just asking my friend to teach me the stuff for the exams. So yeah, it really helped me. My friends also helped me in the last end. Yeah, I've explored the things in general, like apart from academics I explored other technology. uh, the overall experience helped me, like I've done system administration, like that. It really helped me to get an easy understanding. So yeah, these general experience gave me a unique position in the whole department. So apart from getting high marks, still I've got a unique identity in the department because of this contest and other experience, like sports experience and other stuffs.
Yes, senior, definitely. You have made a mark in your department and you have definitely made a mark in our college as well. So now, senior, that you are out of college, now that you're out of college and you're working now, you're a working professional. So how is the transition from college to work? Now that you have to follow a proper work-life discipline, and you have to be very professional in everything that you do. So what is the thing that you miss about not being in college? What are the things that you feel could have done had I been in college? What are those things? Please tell us something about them.
Okay, from college to work transition. Currently, the work is they are not giving that much work to me, so I'm just doing my work. This they are just giving us the training, so it's not that much heavy kind of work, and I'm getting so much free time because I don't know what else I can do anymore from now on apart from entrepreneurship goals. I don't have any other side goals. I already started everything, and I'm almost reaching the goal end. From college to work, yeah, I miss the college days because I can wake up anytime and come to college. That's one of the perks in college. Here also, it's flexible only. Both the time I'm enjoying. The only thing I'm missing in college is hostlers mess card because usually we day scholars use the hostlers card to get some puffs and everything. That's the only thing I am missing now. Yeah, academics and all, I'm not that much interested in going to classes and participating in academic events also. I'm also just a normal person. You just need to utilize the time properly, avoiding social media and other stuffs. Just concentrate on the few things and you will get a lot of time in the world. Yeah. Yeah, apart from that, I miss my friends because we are not speaking in person. That's the drawback. Yeah, I think this is a good transition. I'm able to see the real world. College is like a little box. This is like a whole world, so it's definitely interesting. So I'm not regretting anything. I enjoyed most of the time in college.
Yes, senior, definitely. Who will not miss their college days where you've spent the loveliest years of your life? Now, senior, before we end, what advice would you like to give to your juniors who really look up to you?
So for the juniors, the advice like I want to give is don't follow any advice because people will tell the advice. Like they'll just tell the successful part. You need to understand the failure also. From the first year I'm just no one, just scoring marks person. They just consider that because of this CBCS system. I failed a lot in the first years and all. I've gone to like 10 to 20 contests. Everything I just failed in the first round, and I just came back nothing. And in the second year only, I started winning some competitions and everything. Yeah, life is so hard. In my family side also, it's so hard. They don't know anything about my personal life and all. I just have a smile in my face and go to the college and enjoy my time. If you want to get better at something means you need to just work hard and work smart. Like working hard is also stupid because you need to work smart in order to get better. And just avoid social media means if you want to speak with friends, just call them. It's much more better than chatting for hours and hours. And yeah, usually people like to chat with the opposite gender, but in chat it's like a disaster. If you tell something means they will think of something. It's like a general advice I faced, and I so these problems I faced in my college days, and I didn't waste that much time in social media. So I get to sleep in time, and you need to take care of your health. Sometimes I just worked a lot, like until 2 I worked and woke up at 5 itself because of day scholar. That time I just spoiled my health very much, like in third years and all. It's not necessary you just need to work like this, but you just need to balance your work and focus on only a few things instead of just chasing everything like randomly. Have a plan, have a life goal, what you are going to do, because if you don't have any plan and you don't know what you're doing means your life will be entirely boring and your life sucks. Yeah, if you want to do anything, just do it. Don't ask for any advice from any other person, because in my opinion, staffs also giving me some advice because of not scoring marks in their subjects. I'll just tell them I'm just not interested in the subject, that's it. Because each person has their different perspective. You can be good at everything, you can be liked by everyone. If you are liked by everyone means you are just doing something wrong, because no one likes, like everyone have some hateful person. It's like a general scenario. Even if you do good things, people will hate you for no reason if you succeed. Have some good friends group and try to improve as a group. It will definitely help you. I thought of wishing I wanted to be a hostler at least for a year. I just missed it because of the day scholar. Yeah, day scholar is a peaceful experience, but hostel experience is also good. You get to know so many people, and you can improve yourself with others. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't just randomly follow everyone's advice. Everyone's is not a king, and no one's like succeeded so much. They just like other person like you. If you are giving advice means they're just giving advice to you. They're not the expert in the subject. So if you want to learn more, read the books. Not technically, I'm just saying, not even bother about technical subjects and anything. Just focus on real life, because real life is completely different from academics. You need to earn money in many different ways. If you are good at entertainment, concentrate on that. If you are good at small sports, go for it. If you want to earn money quickly, go and study stock market. You can be an area student, and if you are not getting the job because of your CGPA or any other thing, don't even bother, because my friend also getting an area, but he is doing something like starting a YouTube channel, doing freelancing like that. So don't just get negative thoughts because of someone succeeding. If they are doing it means you can also do it. I also consider one of the advantage of my own is I'll just copy some good things from other people. So if you will see some person and they are just good at something, like their character, their technical skills, and how they speak, everything, try to copy that. It's not a problem that you are copying others. If you copy others means you will be getting better, right? You are learning the good stuff, and you are going to improve from by seeing them. So many people also told me that I am doing good, they are inspired by me like that. but I'm just doing everything for fun. I'm not like attention seeking, guys. Yeah, attention is like boring stuff. It's not that much interesting. You just do it for yourself, not for your family, not for your friends, or not for your status. You just do it for yourself. Yeah, just enjoy the college life. Just chase your dreams, have some good friends, travel, eat lots of food, take care of your health. Yeah, in the life you will get rejected by many people, and you will face many disappointments. If you want some motivation means, apart from this, just go for some see some motivational videos. I usually do that when I'm alone sitting in a desk and working for like nothing. I usually do that. Sometimes my friends also will motivate me. It will be very interesting if you do that. Yeah, have fun, guys. Enjoy the college days, and have a safe life. Due to corona, you need to be safe. We have only one life. Just enjoy it to the core. Don't worry about anything. People will forget you, even if you done some good things and bad things. They will just forget you. Just keep your consistency, and have a great life. Thank you.
Yes, senior. Definitely all the juniors will abide by whatever you said. We will all try to look at the positive of every situation and will use it as a fuel for our lives. We have learned a lot from you, senior, today. You have shared with us your experience, your lovely, interesting experience with us, which everybody will take as an example. And we all look up to you, senior. So thank you very much for spending your time in the interview, and all the very best for your future endeavors. Thank you very much.